What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to Gibraltar United. So here we are, the Champions League third qualifying phase today. We know the importance of this match. If we can get through to the playoffs, we can get into group stage football no matter what. If we lose this game, we're going into the Europa League and it's going to be a tough battle to try and get into the Europa League group stages. But we know obviously we want to get to the playoffs because we get more money for getting knocked out, and we're also one step away from a Champions League group stage, entry, which is what we want to be doing. That's what I want to progress this year, see if we can get one step further than we did last. So traveling to Switzerland, we are away. Let's go into the preview screen. So 36,622 people will be here today to hopefully witness a decent match where we want to try and get something out of the game. I think this is the highest ever crowd, I'm pretty sure of it actually, the highest ever attendance we've played in front of, so that's pretty good. I think this game is televised as well. It is, so I think we got 12,000 from this, which is nice. And let's talk about the squad selection. So I've gone out there with the defensive 5-4-1 today. The reason for doing that is because I think it gives us the best chance of going into the second leg with something we can actually fight with or try and, grow on. Because let's face it, we're not exactly at the same level as Basel. We're probably not too far behind them, but we're not at the same level as them. So I'd rather go in this away game looking to try and just get a draw, maybe try and nick a goal. 1-0 wouldn't be too bad either, wouldn't be the end of the world. But try and get something out of this game, and then in the next game at home, where hopefully we'll have a slight advantage, hopefully go and play our own football, play a 4-4-2. That's my game plan anyway. So let's run through the team today. We have Smith in goal, Ibondo right back, Perez and Amari centre backs, both playing centre defenders defend, and Flint in the centre playing limited defender defend. Now Flint is not our best player, but I feel putting him in the centre, putting him as a limited defender is probably our best option right now. I don't know, it could backfire on me, but I'm pretty happy with that. And Albi at left back, Alvaro is winger attack right, Fumana is winger left, and centre mids are Morgan Ball in the midfielder defend, Di Matteo advanced playmaker support, and Miller is up front by himself, the captain as advanced forward. And the bench is Rawlins, Scarlato, who is the loanee who I was able to register in time, Betts, Wilkinson, Kirby, Carroll, and Austin. Also, if you notice at the bottom, we have a new loanee come in. He's not currently in the squad selection today, Glardini, who doesn't look too bad, can apparently play target man quite well, so that's good. We could maybe feature him in the team if we get through to the next round or something. But the thinking behind this game was looking at the bench, well, looking at the team, obviously we're playing something quite defensive, so looking at the bench, there are only certain things I'd really want to be doing in terms of bringing on the subs. So as a result, I only felt the need to put one striker on the bench, Rod Austin. I mean, Rod Austin can play centre mid and can play left mid, I believe, or, can play left attacking mid, so I wouldn't mind dropping him down there. He's played centre mid for us in the past. So, he's proven that he can play in a few different positions, but I'd rather just have someone who can actually play there in Jamie Carroll than having Gardini on the bench, who, again, probably could play left mid if I wanted him to, but, I'd rather just keep the bench how it is. So let's waste no time and let's get into this. So one number to give out, of course, Scarlato, who is going to be on the bench for the first time at our club. Maybe feature today, hopefully won't, but he could potentially feature, you never know. Are TNS through to next round? TNS are through to next round against Copenhagen. I see Martin has scored 7 goals in qualifying, and Elliot Richard, who I think is a name I remember when I was in Wales. So still going there. They reckon Basel were enough to see themselves past the threat of Gibraltar United. They've gone out there with a 4-3-3 or 4-5-1 variation. Do their team instructions. Tell the team we expect us to pick up. Yep, you know what? Tell them to pick up where they left off. We had a really good game last time. Beating Trnava 3-1 away from home. Now we're away from home yet again. We're going to need another really big performance. So, try and tell them you want to expect more. There you go. Let's go. Oh, the formation is up. I'll get rid of that. And I'll make this, readjust this size quickly. There we go. So Basel are on the attack straight away, 2 minutes into the match. Kasoma, good tackle from Ibondo. They're still on the attack. They've got the ball in the box and they manage to find the back of the net very, very quickly. Georgie Felipe with the goal in the 3rd minute of the match to give them the lead. That's not good. We needed to be very tight and conservative in the first few minutes. And apparently a highlight straight from quick kickoff. Let's see if we can get an instant reply from the team. Perez to Flint, passing it around. Flint gone with a big ball forward, trying to find Miller. will be unable to actually defend a mistake, and Miller gets us an away goal. What a fantastic goal. Flint with a completely nothing ball up front ends up becoming a sort of assist. I mean, he won't get credited for it because, of course, the defender got the ball. But Miller keeping the pressure on, chasing down balls like all good attackers should do, especially being up front by himself. And he gets his reward, finishing at home 1-1 plus a very, very vital away goal. Now, if we could defend and have a completely boring match for the rest of this game, I'd be chuffed because we have got an advantage over Basel. The midfield's looking quite nervous. Morgan, who just recovered from his injury in time to not actually be counted as injured, has now picked up another injury and is looking very, very tired. So he'll probably have to come off at one point in this game as Basel have an attack and they manage to make it 2-1. No, they don't. It is offside. The referee's flag is up and it won't count. So we are fortunate to survive yet again. Just about clinging on here right now. Basel have had a lot of shots, but I think we're limiting them to shooting from range, shooting from distance, and as a result, we are looking more comfortable out of the two. So, you know what? Well done, lads. Keep going. You know, everyone's looking delighted, who seemed quite nervous. Morgan is very tired. I think we'll drop Di Matteo back there, and we will bring on Wilkinson. Oh, no, not you. Wilkinson in that role. And we'll go out like that. Wilkinson, big game for him. 45 minutes in front of a massive crowd, and playing against a really tough team. Here's Alvaro straight from kickoff. We're trying to pass the ball around. Wilkinson, don't give it away, lad. Nice one. Play it back to a red and white shirt. Di Matteo to Wilkinson. Play it out wide, maybe. Spread the play. There we go. Find the right mid. Ibondo don't get caught in possession. Trying to find Wilkinson in the end. Now we're on the get back. Come on, straight away from kickoff. Being caught in possession. I could feel it coming because we just weren't going anywhere with the ball. And Basel get themselves back in front. And then Ibondo's rating has taken a hit for that. Keep on. Change to a more counter mentality. See what that can do. Di Matteo is not looking good, but I can't really make a change there. We will bring Matthew Kirby on, who can play left mid though. Di Matteo, you've got to stay on the pitch, I'm afraid. I know you're injured, and but I don't want to bring Jamie Carroll on if I can avoid it. Here's a free kick for us. Di Matteo is going to take it, and it is to Perez. Flint, Robbie Flint, the youngster, gets us a second away goal. Oh my God, his first ever goal for Gibraltar United, and I don't think he'll score a more important one. We've only had 2 shots on target in this game, but we have taken them both. That is fantastic. Perez did go for I think he went for the shot originally, and I think the defender blocked it. I can't really tell there, but Flint slots it home. Well-class finish, but good finish from the youngster, and what an important goal that could be. Here's Kasoma. Oh my God, shooting from range. Really not too far away, but I think that's what this tactic has done. It has limited Basel to shoot from range, and as a result, we are able to, it's really hard for them to score. Basically, we've not given away any chances really to them. They've given away 2 half chances. They've dispossessed us here, and they could create a dangerous attack on that left-hand side. Anik, they've gone through to Felipe Smith with a good save. Fantastic save. It was a half chance there from them, and Smith gets enough to it to keep it out. Di Matteo's given away a foul, and I think Di Matteo is going off. Having a bad performance. Did whip that free kick in. Please don't get sent off. No, he is. Di Matteo off with a second bookable offence. And I think I'm going to drop Miller back into centre attacking mid, maybe. I don't know. Might go 4-4. No. I see that apparently we're not very accomplished with that. What with it? You know what? I've got to go for it. I'm going to do this. You can play ball in midfielder defend. Now, here's the quite annoying part. What do I do? Because Miller obviously can't play that. Well, I don't think he can anyway. Let me go on to player. I don't think Miller can play that. No, obviously he can't. I don't think Wilkinson can play that. Free tackling, he's obviously not going to be able to play ball in midfielder. But if we were to take Miller off and bring Jamie Carroll on, could Jamie Carroll perform that role? Considering the fact he is actually a natural centre attacking mid, and with his 2 tackling, I highly doubt it. So then we're looking at the defenders. Would you be able to possibly play in a ball-winning midfielder role? You potentially could. You know what? I'm going to bring Scarlato on for his debut. and we're going to play him ball winning midfielder defend. Now I know apparently he's not very comfortable in that role, but I think it's one of our best options. And you know what? We are going to go back into a defensive mentality, and we've got waste time on. Take a breather. Close. Oh god, I almost missed a free kick. It went over the bar. Don't worry, but we've got to go defensive now. And there's a corner, and it's blocked away just about. We've got no outlet really, with no striker, but I can't do really much about that, I'm afraid. Last 5 minutes of the match, we are going to go contain. We are going to have the instructions to waste time, to play even safer, lads. And yeah, we're just going to do that. Ibondo, who's actually captain due to the fact Morgan and Miller are both off the field of play. I didn't know he was third choice captain. He's not having a good game either. But we should wrap up this match with a fantastic 2-2 draw. What a result. What an incredible game. Despite the fact we were completely dominated, the tactic did its job, and we did something we couldn't do last year. We took the chances when they came. And for that reason, you know, we have something we can actually use going into the second leg. Now, I said I would play 4-4-2, but with a 2-2 draw, I'm not too sure. You know, Di Matteo is suspended, which will mean Wilkinson starts in the next game, I believe. I'm not too sure. Plus, he was out anyway, so he would have been available. He wouldn't have been available. I'll issue him a warning because he picked up 2 yellows, not an instant red. But yeah, played well. We were unlucky not to win. No, I would say that. We relied on a bit of luck to get to the draw, but the goals put us in an excellent position for the next match. Obviously, you don't like to see your side conceding goals. I can't think of any better. I don't really want to comment on my squad's oh, fuck you. They played well. It's a shame. No, I don't. Again, I don't really want to say anything about him like that. I don't want to big him up too much. But I don't know what to play in the next game now. It's awkward. I could go out there with the same formation, but then we'll be sitting on our asses the whole game, you know, trying to, or hoping really, not trying, but hoping that they don't score. And based on the first game, we, you know, despite the fact we did limit them to a lot of long shots and stuff, who's to say in this match, because they know what's at stake, what's on the line, they won't play a little bit better. You know, the first game they were maybe a little bit complacent. Now they know what we can do. Maybe they'll be a bit more aggressive. I'm not sure. But even then, if you think of it that way, if we go to a 4-4-2 and they're a bit more aggressive, it's going to be a bit awkward as well, because they're going to be, you know, pushing for the goal, and we'll have less people in defence, which will be a bit easier for them to score. I don't know. I'll decide in between now and then. So I'll meet you guys in a second with my decision. Alright guys, 10,000 people have packed into the Europa Point Stadium to hopefully watch a team from Gibraltar get through to the Champions League playoffs. With our slender advantage from the first leg, we need to get a big result. I've decided to change up tactics to the 4-4-2. I decided at home we would give it a go, try and see if we could play football and beat Basel after our narrow draw. Because I just decided going 5-4-1, we probably wouldn't get many chances, and ideally we'll score in this match to give ourselves, you know, try and grow on the advantage we already have. So the team for today is Ibondo right back, Perez, Amari, and Albi left defence as well. Midfield is Alvaro, Morgan, Wilkinson, and Fumana. And up front, actually no, I'm not even going to play Fumana. I'm going to actually bring on Matthew Kirby for this match. Big game at home. Hopefully he'll be the one to step up. Apparently, no, I already mentioned this, I think, in the past, that he relishes big matches. So, you know, that he'll bring him on for this game. And also Austin plays target man, Miller plays advanced forward. And then bench is Rawlins, Scalato, Flint, Carroll, Fumana, Fernandez, and Gladini, because of course Di Matteo is out. So one number to be given out. We'll give you number 27. We'll give you 27. Gladini. And let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can give Basel a run for their money. Whew. Despite being all squared, I reckon Basel will get the win. I picked a very strong team, I believe. They've gone out there with a 5-3-2, so both of us decided to change up formations going into this game. I'm not sure whether they're countering us. I'm not sure whether we're countering them. I'm not really sure why they changed tactic. They looked very good, but they just couldn't take their chances. But either way, let's see. It's pretty much going into the unknown with both tactics changes as well. We could see two completely different sides, completely different performances. And 7 minutes in, no highlight. Basel have had the first shot of the game. We actually have a corner now. Morgan whipping this in. Unable to find a red and white shirt. Austin with the ball back. Playing it to Morgan. Hopefully one of these lot will whip it in. They play it to Miller, who plays it to Kirby, who misses a chance. A click opportunity wasted. We need to take them. We don't want to be repeating what we did last year, not taking our chances. Dan Morgan has picked up a yellow, which I think keeps him out of the next European game. No matter which competition it is in, he keeps him out of either one. I think Perez is also the same rules apply. If Perez gets a yellow, he'll be out for a next European game. And a lot going on down at the bottom, but I think Perez... No, wait, we got a free kick. Still 24 minutes into the match. Only one highlight has yet been seen, and it was for us. So that's all right. They're not getting a lot of the ball, Basel. Here is a highlight. As I say that, Perez, decent challenge apparently. Alvaro to Austin, back to Wilkinson. To Austin, to Miller. Go on, son. Get in there. Get in there. Miller with a goal. Captain leading by example. It was a very good strike. And look at that. It wasn't even a clear cut or a half chance. It was a good goal. Well done, Miller. Good finish. Beat the defender who was... I don't know what he was doing, busting the move of his legs by the look of it, as he stuck his leg in twice to try and win the ball. Miller with a good goal. And here's Morgan with a free kick. If he can get a good delivery, he could get another. Unable to. Here's Alvaro. Still not completely over this attack. Wilkinson, unable to find the pass. Connects to a fellow player. Amari to Wilkinson now. Not looking too bad, Wilkinson, so far. Morgan back to Wilkinson. Good pass back to Albie. If he could whip this one in. Plays it to Kirby. Back to Wilkinson. To Kirby. Oh my God. Wilkinson still... Penalty! What a great bit of football from us there, and we earn our team a penalty, and it is Miller who will step up to hopefully get his second of the game and earn us a 2-goal advantage, and he does! Wow! Wow, 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 wow! What a first half so far. Gibraltar United 2, Basel 0. Wow! And it was Wilkinson who was an absolute danger and a nightmare for Basel in that highlight. Well done by the youngster, you know what? Because Di Matteo's going to miss the next game no matter what no matter what competition it's in, he's going to miss it. Here's Miller again. Apparently the change in formation for Basel not particularly working, as we're finding a lot of space on the wings to spread the play and create opportunities. Kirby playing it back to the defence, keeping possession. Miller, Austin on a bit of a run, decides not to pass it to him. Ibondo surely to Alvaro, who does. Alvaro whips this one in, trying to find Miller for his hat-trick. Wilkinson, unable to get it. We've still got the ball though. Wilkinson yet again to Austin, to Miller. Miller with a hat-trick. Keeper mistake. 3-0 Gibraltar United. Game over. Done and dusted. European playoffs, here we come. Group stage football, here we come. Oh my God, what a fantastic year to be Gibraltarian. Miller, what a... poor keeping there, but Miller is on fire right now. And when you get a player on form, on fire in a match, sometimes it's impossible to stop them. And I think that principle applies right now to Miller, who is doing really well. We're going to take Kirby off, who's looking quite tired, and we are going to no, not you. We are going to take Kirby off, and we're going to bring Fumana on, just because he looks a little bit tired. We'll just add them fresh legs on. We want to make sure we maintain the performance. Basel, good save from the goalkeeper. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Basel to have the ability to score 3 goals and potentially win this game, but it's looking very unlikely right now. Georgie Felipe, a danger man a bit last game, has currently gone off the field injured, so that's decent. Here is Miller, yet again on form, this lad. Maybe an assist under his belt yet. Fumana playing the ball, trying to find Miller yet again, but we've still got possession. Wilkinson, Austin. We think he was looking for Miller, but he was in an offside position. Ibondo to Alvaro. Alvaro looking to whip this one in. Surely Austin unable to get the shot on target. It was well blocked by the defence. They've made a sub at a corner. You never should make a sub from a corner. Morgan, who will take it. Whipping it in. Keeper managed to gather that one. Safe hands from the keeper this time. And we're just about to approach the hour mark. And it's actually Basel on the attack, and Amari. Oh my God, how was that not a penalty? Either way, they've still got the ball and over the face of the goal. Oh my God, how have they not managed to score there? I thought that was a penalty, and I think that's what they're appealing for. And you know what? I understand why they're arguing, because it was a disgusting challenge from Amari, and it definitely prevented a shot and maybe a potential goal going in. I think that's why the highlight is still going on here. I think he's going to book someone for arguing. I'm not too sure. He does. He boxed Karim Rossi. But I think they have a right to there, which is quite strange for me to say. But normally when them decisions sort of come up, you don't really know, really. You've got sort of like, oh, you could see it or you couldn't see it. But he blatantly stopped the player there. Got none of the ball, it looked like. But I won't say that to the press. I always side with my players. And 73 minutes into the game, and we are still 3-0 up. Austin, yet again, playing it out wide to Alvaro. Alvaro whipping it in. Fumano's head is currently, apparently a little bit bent, unable to get the shot on target. But Sutter, or it is Sutter, yeah, Sutter will be sent off. Second bookable offence. There goes from bad to worse. Basel as they give away a penalty. They miss their chance of getting a penalty. They're 3-0 down to us, and then they get a man sent off. He'll be missing their Europa League game in about a week's time. Meanwhile, we'll be going into the Champions League playoffs. There it is. Beaten Basel, beaten the Swiss Giants. And what a performance from the team. Really was. And we'll be looking at that playoff draw in a second, lads, because we have managed to beat them. I can't believe that. The first leg definitely was the decider, because without them 2 away goals, actually I wouldn't even say that, because our performance in the second leg alone would have been enough to pull us through, I feel. I would say both games were really good examples. We can defend and take a few chances when they come. That was what the first leg we learned. But then the second leg, we should have, maybe I underestimated us against Basel, and maybe we could have gone attacking from the get-go, and maybe have embarrassed them. But either way, Morgan, like I say, will be out for the next European game. We already knew that. Highest ever gate receipt from us, 200,000, beating 190,000 we got last year at this stage. I imagine that'll be even more for the next round in the playoffs, where again we'll be playing at Europa Point. Let's continue forward. Champions League playoff draw. Do defensive set pieces. I will play that Magpies game because it's a testimonial, and I would feel a bit rude if I were to decide not to turn up to a testimonial. Again, that's just me. But there you go. We've not been seeded for this draw, but let's have a look. So, I thought we would have picked up Basel coefficient, but I guess not. But who's in this draw currently? TNS have made it all the way from the first qualifying phase to the playoffs. We have made it here. Partizan, Shamrock Rovers, Botev, Tel Aviv, BATE, Dynamo, or is it Bati? I don't really know. Dynamo, Spartak Prague, or Olympiacos. I would like to play Dynamo. I like to play Dynamo, maybe Tel Aviv, and maybe BATE or Bati. Again, I'm not too sure if you pronounce that, or is it, or you know, each individual letter or not. Let's draw. Shamrock Rovers will be playing Spartak Prague. Olympiacos will be playing Partizan. BATE will be playing TNS. Tel Aviv will be playing Gibraltar United. We return to play Tel Aviv once more. Past meetings, of course, with the sides have, I don't think they've ended particularly well. 4 defeats out of 4, both in the Champions League, sorry, second qualifying phase. The last time we played them in 2022, we lost 2-0 on both home and away legs. But the team has improved since then, and hopefully we can illustrate that, because with that game, we're only one potential step away from the Champions League group stages. And also, we're yet to pick up any prize money this year, and if we are knocked out at this stage in the competition, we pick up £1.68 million. If we win this game, we pick up around £20 million through Champions League television rights. You know, that's going to do absolute wonders for the finances. But until then, guys, because of course that is next time, until then, guys, peace out.